This is day 2 of our Leetcode daily question series, and today's question is reverse string. We have to write a function that reverses a string. The input string is given as an array of character s, and in the question it says we have to do this by modifying the input array, and it said it is a in place reversing. So we do not have to use another array. It is also written that we have to use O1 extra memory, so we can't use extra memory. Let's jump into the detailed solution of the question. So one simple approach is to just traverse the array from the ending to starting and store all the element in a new array or the new vector of the string. Like we can take a vector like this t and just traverse from this point to this point from right to left and input all these elements in the new vector. So it will look like first 0 will enter 0, then L, then this L, then this E, then this H. But we can't do this because as in the question says it is a in place sorting with O1 extra complexity. And here we are using O of n extra complexity because of the new vector we are creating. So we will not create this vector. What else we can do? Some of you may have thought that we will use the reverse function. Reverse s dot begin comma s dot end. But we also can't do that because as we are writing the code for reversing the string, so we can't use the reverse function for itself. So what else we can do? The solution is the two-pointer approach. The two-pointer approach, as we want to reverse the string in place without using any extra space, we will just take two pointers, I at the starting, j at the ending, and the position of j pointer will be selected as the size of the string is 5. S dot size equals to 5. So j will be s dot size minus 1, and I will be initialized as 0, and so what we will do in the two pointers approach is we will, let's take a array. This is the same array s 1 2 3 4. What will happen in the two pointer approach? We will just go at I and j index and swap these two indexes. And after doing this, we will decrement the j pointer and increment the ith pointer, and we will swap these two elements. And when I will be greater than or equals to j, the loop will terminate. So we will write for while I is less than j, we will swap the characters s of I and s of j, and after this we have to increment ith pointer and increment jth pointer and end the loop. Let's write the C++ code for the same. We will first initialize the variables int I, comma j will be s dot size minus 1, as we have discussed above that j will be at the last position of the index and last position will be size minus 1, and we will run a loop while I is less than j. We will swap the characters s of I and s of j. After this, we will increment ith pointer and decrement jth pointer, and the loop will be ended, and it is our final code. And this code will work for both the array sizes of even or odd, as we are using I less than j. So if the size is even, when I and j will both come to this point, it will no more swap any characters and the loop will be terminated. And if the array size is odd, let's say size is this, so I is initially here, j is initially here, and after swapping first two characters, I will be here, j will be here, and after swapping second characters, I will be here and j will be here. So loop will terminate. Let's do a dry run to understand the code thoroughly. Initially, at the time of initialization, int I will be 0. Sorry for that. And so I will be here at starting, and j will be here for the starting. And at the first iteration, while I is less than j, we will swap s of I and s of j. So these two values will be swapped. So s will look like this, o will be swapped here, this h will be swapped here, s will look like this, I will be incremented here, j will be decremented here. So I will be here and j will be here. At the second step, these two values will be swapped. So I will be incremented and j will be decremented. So s will look like 0, O, L, L, E, H. And this is our desired output, as I and j will be at the same position, and so the loop will be terminated at this point. Let's submit the code. So our code is accepted. Thank you for watching.